La Vista residents are looking for answers about why some streets and sewers haven't been repaired. 3 News Now reporter Alex Whitney spoke to residents and is live in the newsroom with the details about what the city says. Alex.
That's right, Mark. Residents of a La Vista neighborhood say they've been asking for street and sewer repairs for over a decade and that the city still hasn't addressed them. And they say they're concerned about what their neighborhood will become if the problems aren't addressed. There's a lot that goes into making a neighborhood look good, but residents of the neighborhood just east of G. Stanley Hall Elementary School say that their hard work keeping their homes well maintained is going to waste.
Take good care of their yards. They try to make it presentable, and it's an insult that we have to put up with sewers that are inadequate and streets that are just patch marks all over the place.
The streets in Johnson's neighborhood are lined with cracking pavement, patched potholes, and puddles of congealed asphalt that have washed away from earlier repairs. The sewers are in a similar shape, and residents say the issues have been around for decades.
We have been promised since 2000 new streets and sewers. Then it was pushed off to 2010. Then it was pushed off again. Now
Russell has been gathering support amongst her neighbors and brought her issues up to La Vista's City Council on Tuesday night. At that meeting, La Vista Mayor Douglas Kindig told Russell and others that the city identified the streets and sewers as needing repairs back in 2010. The issue was tabled and brought up again in 2012. Then the city made plans to address the sewers in 2014, but in 2013, city officials discovered they didn't have the funds to cover the project. Now, in 2022, officials say they're still trying to find that funding.
We did, and we continue to look for other funding sources with all the changes going on at the federal government and what's being provided at the state level. We continue to make sure that we research everything.
There's one potential avenue. ARPA funds can be used to improve wastewater and stormwater infrastructure, but Kindig couldn't say whether the city tried to take advantage of those funds. So you did apply for ARPA funding for this project?
We've applied for many grants, and this project specifically, I do not have the answer for it.
Earlier this year, La Vista put together a project assessment and began accepting bids, but their original plan received only one bid. They have begun accepting bids again for the project, but residents aren't confident the city will find a bidder to accept their budget.
they need to do something, and they need to stand up for us.
Now, the mayor of La Vista told me that they will keep the bidding process open until the end of October, and if they can't find an eligible bid by then, they will reevaluate the project. Reporting live in the newsroom, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.